Today I went to YouTube and searched for terminally ill patient interviews to try and see if there were any good life lessons I could learn from these people. Instead, what I found was what appeared to be a school project where a bunch of dumbass college students and some dumbass adults talked about how they don't think assisted suicide is a good idea. Brace yourselves.
No, because I believe that doctors should not be allowed to play God.
Doctors have always played God. That's what they do. If someone is sick, clearly God wants them to be sick, and a doctor comes along and says, I'm going to make you better, and then they get better, and then God's like, why did you mess with my plan? That's what doctors do.
No, they should not.
Why?
Because if a person wants to commit suicide, they should do it their own selves. If they bring a doctor into it, that can create lawsuits.
Bringing a doctor into anything can create lawsuits.
Doctors shouldn't be allowed to commit manslaughter, homicide, or murder.
Newsflash, no one is allowed to commit manslaughter, homicide, or murder. But is it really murder if the person wants to die?
Vegeta! Do you let yourself be a slave? Tell me, is it slavery when you get what you want?
When the value of your life is in someone else's hands, it devalues all human life.
The value of someone's life is in their hands. That's why they should get to decide if they live or die. By not allowing them to do this, you are putting their life in someone else's hands.
If there is a patient who is critically ill, I think the doctor should do all they can to make that patient comfortable and let them rest and let them pass in peace.
These people want to be comfortable, but you won't allow it.
I don't believe they should do that because killing is wrong in general.
Right. Just like how lying is wrong in general, so there is no situation in which lying is the right thing to do. Even if you're hiding Jews in your basement and Nazis knock on your door, it would be wrong to lie to them and say that no one's down there. The morally right thing to do is to say, yes, I am hiding Jews in my basement, please go shoot them.
No, because it's like murder, and murder is very wrong. Like, people go to jail for murder.
You should totally not let people in their pain because it's totally like this other thing that's also bad, and bad things get you sent to jail.
No, because it's murder.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
Laws against euthanasia are in place to prevent abuse and to protect people.
So you want to prevent abuse. You want to protect people from doctors. Just don't go to a doctor. Ever.
They are not intended to make anyone suffer.
She doesn't want to make people suffer. She just wants laws that make people suffer. Do you see the difference?
It goes against the Hippocratic Oath, where they promise to do everything they can to save someone's life.
Now this is true. Doctors have taken an oath to do no harm. But all this means is that if someone wanted to kill themselves with help, they would have to be helped not by a doctor, but by a medical technician or similar medical person who has not taken the oath to do no harm. So the question remains, assisted suicide, good idea, bad idea?
It goes against everything I was brought up to believe.
Well, boo fucking who?
I believe a person's life is sacred and every day is a gift.
Every day is a gift. Well, how about I come to your house, tape you to the wall, and beat you with a baseball bat? How do you like your gift? Do you like it? Do you? Do you?
Do you? Do you? Do you? The amount of medicine given should allow the patient to be comfortable, but...
Again, with the whole comfort thing. Yes, that's what patients want, to be comfortable. You're so close, but you're so far away.
A person's life should not be taken so lightly or so easily.
People don't take suicide lightly.
There are people who love that person and are happy to be able to spend any time they can with them.
Hey Mom, I know that you're in great pain and every waking moment for you is horrible, but I'm just too selfish to consider your feelings.
Well, I personally think that doctors shouldn't be able to choose whether or not someone lives or dies. Life shouldn't be something that other human beings have any say in or any control over. Your life is yours and no one else's. Why should others be able to make decisions about your life or someone else's other than their own?
What are you talking about? The doctors aren't going around saying, you live, you die. The people themselves are making this decision. What are you talking about? Faith in humanity, gone.